All right, class, welcome. Look here. We are going to be start studying some interesting stuff in our JavaScript class in a couple of minutes, starting at 8 o'clock. We're going to be working on constructing JavaScript applications that solve real-world types of problems. So you see that's a class, and I'm not sure. I think you guys said you have not previously had a programming course in your course of study here. Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll take you right from the beginning. We'll get you where you need to be. So anyway, next week we have, excuse me, I just drank some coffee the wrong way. I'm not sick, I just, sometimes it goes down the wrong way there. So assignment 1 is due today. That was pretty simple. That was just basically installing all of your code that your programs that you're going to need to go in this course. And a couple of students emailed me. They said for whatever reason, Visual Studio Code was not installing for them. In that case, just use Notepad or use any simple text editor. And if your Node.js isn't working, well, there's some online IDEs. So if that's your case, then I'll give you some resources to help you around that. Having said that, what I advised the students who were having the trouble with the installation, they were getting a message that the current directory could not be overwritten. So two solutions in that case: either erase the current directory or just rename when you're installing, just give it to another installation location. If you want to work in technology, you're kind of expected to be able to deal with basic issues like working with the file system and so on. So quiz 1 is next week. So all the stuff we talked about last week and this week, it'll be pretty simple, but we need to start getting you guys focusing on this stuff. And that's about it. What else can I have to say here? I've been putting together some new resources. Here's a culmination. I pulled together several other resources into one lab book. So that's going to be kind of our roadmap for this course, right? We'll be adding to it as we go along. But this kind of pulls together some of these other smaller worksheets I've been giving you. And another thing, we'll talk about it in class later, and this is an enrichment topic, but I'm going to be in the second half of the course, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it because we have to stay focused on the primary course outline, but I think this is very valuable learning reinforcement. I'm going to construct a project using a Raspberry Pi one-board computer, and we're going to be doing some Node.js JavaScript programming on it. And I will send out a parts list, right? If you want to follow along with me, there will be a little bit of expense for the parts. Once again, it's purely optional, but I think the cost won't be that much. We're going to go with a Pico controller, which is about $4, and you need, I think in total, this is going to be about $20 or $30, right? And I can give you some locations like Jameson Co. Electronics where you can order it from. And if you don't buy the parts, you can just watch me assemble it. But I think it would be quite interesting as well as quite satisfying if you actually, get your hands on the electronics a little bit. And when we talk about computational systems, actually working with some computational hardware. So anyway, that's kind of an optional thing. We'll talk about it later on. But maybe next week I'll send out a parts list so you can order it and have a couple of weeks to receive it. And then you can either follow along on that with me or you can just observe me doing it. Anyway, we'll see you at 8 o'clock. Bye.